how much of your time do you spend in angst about money? And how much of your time do you spend in ease around money? Now, for those of you guys that live in ease, this series could be for you if you just want more. But for those of you guys that are addicted to angst, this is speaking from one angst addict to another. I want to invite you to moving from angst to ease with money. Part 2. We're going to do this series again. This has been game changing. What you're invited to is a 21-day period where we show up together on Zoom every single day. If you can't make it, it doesn't matter because you get the recordings. But the cool thing is that if you do need that kind of attention and energy in your life right now, you have it. And every single day, I do some energetic housekeeping, clearing out what doesn't allow us to be, and we start to stimulate the energies of money, and then I open it up for your questions. This is directly from the reference materials section called Awareness with Money, and it starts out with this one simple question: why do you put attention on the money you don't have? That way you feel angst-ridden, which means you feel alive. How many of you have misidentified and misapplied that angst-ridden is finally alive? And everything that is, will you destroy it and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, podpoc, all night, shorts, boys, popeds, and beyonds. Thinking about what you don't have just creates more not having what you don't have. So why do you put your attention on that instead of creating the demand of you that no matter what it takes, I'm going to change this situation with money? No matter what I have to be, do, create, have, or generate, I'm going to do it. The angst and anxiety is how you make yourself feel alive because that's dense and intense. But that's the 10%. Money only comes to you in the 990%. It escapes you in the 10%. You can pretty much bet that when I'm doing a lot of money classes, this is something I am making a huge demand of myself in my own life. And in the last month, probably 5 weeks, I completely turned the ship around for myself as well. I've spoken a lot recently about how I spent the couple of months after we got to the United States from Latin America feeling pretty shitty about me. A lot of regret, a lot of sadness. What was happening in my allowing myself to truly be angst-ridden, I really was like just freaking upset almost all the time, is it was affecting my business and affecting my body, affecting my life, and affecting my income. And it took a conversation with a friend of mine to open my eyes. And once I did, I started to look at it and go, I just can't live here anymore. If I want my life to work, I can't live in this place anymore. And I see a handful of things that each of us do that keep our life from working, all centered around angst. The first one I see happening for most of us is that we simply aren't engaging in the creation of our life. And that choice by itself means that we are spending almost our entire day in some kind of angst. We're either depressed, we're sad, we're resisting, we're frustrated, we're annoyed, some kind of angst, right? Because we're simply not creating our life. And that can look like you are spending all your day doing stuff, but not really doing the things that would make you happy. Another way that can show up is that you just are like, I don't know what to do. I feel stuck. I don't know what to create. I don't know where to start. That can be not creating your life. But any version of that is going to create angst because you are not showing up for you. Part of my target with this series is to create the space where you can step up into your own life and go, fuck it, whatever it takes, I'm having me. Another thing that goes on is we get into these messy energy habits where we go down the road of everyone else's reality just to see if they're right. And this can really run the gamut of close family members, parents, spouses, sisters, brothers, to coworkers, to friends. Really, usually it's close people we give ourselves away for, right? You're trying to create your life as if your life is someone else's reality. And so things just aren't working. They're clunky, they're awkward. We get frustrated easily. I mean, just this morning, funny story, I think I tried on 4 different shirts and fluffed my hair 8 ways because I'm like, it's just not me. I'm in someone else's reality. I'm in who I was even yesterday. Like, I'm so new today. Who am I today? What grand and glorious adventures can I have today? But that's where the angst, like that angst is like, it doesn't quite fit. It's not quite right. The third thing is really spending all your time in what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And that, again, is another version of not creating your life, where what is going on in your head is so much more valuable than what you are, the gift you are, what you can be. Money shows up in the 990% category. And what that means is it shows up when you are fucking full out being you. The hardest part about being you is the fact that you think you can't. And you stop yourself and judge yourself out of existence. But that's the purpose of these series, to really start showing up every single day, and every single day cultivating, putting our attention on what you are, putting your attention on what you can, putting your attention on even the things that are sticking you so that you can get free of them, but putting your attention on what you want to have more of so that more of that can show up in your life. I'm seeing tremendous change out of these 21 days. I'm warmly inviting you to the next round. See you on the inside.